Hi, this is Patrick, and I'm going to do an abbreviated presentation of what we covered in May at our educational event for our clients, and we'll just get right to it. Today, I'm going to talk about how you access the portal tutorial for Income Lab. Going to talk about introduce Orion Client Portal. Going to also introduce our high-low portfolio. This will be somewhat of an abbreviated version of the presentation overall. So the Income Lab client portal has been created where I did a video walkthrough of how you view different areas of the portal. This is a replacement for eMoney. So if you had an eMoney login, you can no longer use that. You will have this Income Lab as a replacement. If you go to our website, eliteretirementgroup.com, and once you arrive, you go to the far right side where it says resources and you hover over that, a white box will appear. At the bottom of the white box, Income Lab tutorial, just select that. That'll take you right to the YouTube channel where I have that video. For those of you that have already seen this, is maybe just a refresher. If you haven't and you want to just be curious, you can also click on it. Might not make quite as much sense, but I do cover all the things that are important to look at in Income Lab and how to view them. Okay. The Orion Client Portal. The Orion Client Portal is a replacement for the Advise-On portal. We made the change for various reasons. This is for folks that have funds at Charles Schwab and you want to be able to see everything all together in one place. Once we set up the portal for you, you'll get an email. It'll look like this. Instead of my name on there, it'll say your name. It'll say how you're excited to be with Orion. On the very bottom of that white box, you're going to see a blue. This is purple because I had clicked on it before, but you'll see a URL or a website, a link. It's called a hyperlink. Click on that and that'll take you right to a password reset. Once you do the password reset, you'll be able to log in using your email as your username and the new password you created to get in. If you have any problems, let me know. For the most part, most folks have found this process pretty easy. Once you arrive at the web page, when you've logged in, we'll start off on the left side under Elite. You can see the logo there. It says Accounts, and then just below that are Investments. That would be if you had any annuities and you had the Schwab accounts, that would be the total of all those accounts together. If you have no annuities, that would be nothing more than just what you see under managed accounts. Then in the middle of the page, you're going to see where it says managed accounts. We go down just a little bit under that black bar. You'll see summary, which is highlighted allocation, performance, activity, and gain loss. I'm going to cover the summary, allocation, performance, and gain loss. Activity, we don't usually go through too much, but I can explain that one-on-one if you want to see that. If we continue to go further over to the right, you'll see where it says YTD with a little triangle. If you click on that, you'll be able to select different periods to look at. You select a different period, it'll change the year-to-date return, it'll change the activity summary and the chart. So you'll see that all change for you. You can select individual accounts or the entire household to look at. If you scroll a little bit further down on that page, you'll see what's called the model allocation and the asset allocation, just as how your accounts are divided up if you're interested in that. Under the allocations tab, so across the top middle where it was right next to summary there, it's now highlighted allocations. You'll see that the one that I have open under name is just a money market. If you click on that little triangle and it goes down, it'll show you all the holdings that you have. Again, I just did another sample down below that near the bottom. You'll see that it says individual RINDV, and then below that are all the holdings in that account. That would be something that if you wanted to know what you're actually invested in, you could find that there. If you have any trouble finding that or looking or knowing where to look, just let me know. All right. Now the next one over on that top bar, so we looked at the summary, we looked at the allocation. Now we're looking at performance. Performance would be each individual account, how is it performing for the period of time that you selected. You can actually see in the middle of the page there, it does give you for the period selected, year to date, 1 year, 2 year, 1 year, 3 year, and inception. So that would give you an idea of how that account has been performing over time. Each account may have a different performance because they're invested somewhat differently. Finally, the gain loss, for whatever period that you've selected, they'll show that gain or loss during that period of time, and it'll break it down by account. Again, I think most people will probably just go to summary, where you can see that across the top where gain loss is highlighted to the far left is summary. That's where all those tabs are. Pretty easy to use, not too hard. Okay, so one thing that we saw on the first page on the left side was a little folder that was gray. If you clicked on that gray folder, so that was on the far left side of your login page where you land, that'll take you to your documents vault. In your document vault, you'll have your 1099 tax reports for any of your accounts that had any. You also have all of your statements for your Schwab accounts located in there. The only caveat I'll say is that for those of you that have been with us longer than back when we had TD Ameritrade, the TD Ameritrade will not be in there. This is just through Schwab. Okay, moving on to the high-low portfolio. This is a new portfolio that Matt and I came up with, and the basis is that when the markets are high, taking some of the gain off and putting it in a cash position to be able to reinvest if the market conditions change and give us an opportunity to buy lower. So really what we're doing is that we're using certain rules, which the rules are when any one of the three indices, the Russell 2000, the NASDAQ 100, or the S&P 500, finish the week at record highs, we take 1% of those positions and move them into cash. So 1% total of the account balance will go into cash, and we can only have a maximum of 25% cash accumulate in there. So if we had many weeks in a row of a record high or record highs being reached by the end of the week, then we would potentially get up to 25% cash. The warning I give folks that want to invest in this is that when the market's going up in a really strong long bull run, that you're going to probably miss out some of the top side. However, the caveat on the other side of that is that when the market goes down off those highs, you'll have more money in cash, more money actually to buy in when we should be buying in, but you'll have more money that won't be exposed to that market risk. So it also can be a nice little buffer against market downturns. Finally, what we look for is we're looking for approximately a 5% decline. I say approximately because sometimes, just like recently, we saw about a 4.5% decline in the stock market, which to us, based upon the information that we saw and all the data, very strong market still, very strong economy. We felt it was a good opportunity to deploy some of that cash that we had accumulated, which was 7%, back into those indexes, and then we saw that come up some. We still have a little more cash right now. We didn't deploy it all. We really would want to look for some additional drops in the market to be able to redeploy some additional cash. So again, we look for about a 5% decline. That doesn't mean at 5% we deploy all of it. It just kind of depends upon how fast the market's moving down, what the conditions on the ground are. If we look like we're going into something like the pandemic, we're not going to deploy until at least there's probably a 20% decline or more in the market. We won't be able to detect or hit the exact bottom of the market, but the idea is that we're going to try to make sure that we're investing low and we're selling high. If you have more questions about how this all works, and if you have questions if this is right for you, you can just reach out to us. These are the indices. These are the ETFs, IWO, VGT, and SPY that we're using in this portfolio. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to reach out to you and get those answered. All right, hopefully you found this helpful, and stay tuned for our next upcoming educational event for our clients, which will probably be this fall.